Hi, good morning everybody. It's Tanny the Canadian Stamper. Welcome to Saturday Morning Crafting. If you're new here, I'm a Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator, and every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock I go live and we create a beautiful project. Hopefully it inspires you to create or just craft and bring joy to other people's lives. That's the intent of the weekly live. So let's do a road trip right out of the gate, because today is the Craft and Chat. So Craft and Chat happens, it's an in-person crafting opportunity. It is the first Saturday of every month. It goes from 10 to about 12:30 here at my house. So I'm gonna flip you around so you can see the projects. All right, so all brand new stuff. Good morning, everybody. I see you jumping on. Hello and welcome. There's a lot of die cutting. It looks more challenging than it is. Don't let it fool you. And then this one is so delicate and pretty. So we're gonna heat emboss back here. And then this is Scenic Adventures. This is brand new, this stamp set. And, well, die set really. That's the focus. And so this beautiful gallery paper, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's gonna sell out. I guarantee you, it's gonna sell out. It's so gorgeous. All right, then there's this one, Clean and Simple. This is the new in color, the Timid Tiger, that kind of pops in there. It's a bit more tangerine than, gosh, what's the pumpkin pie? That's what I'm trying to think of. Hi, everybody. See you jumping on. That one's cute and simple. Nice little splash of color. And then this one is also using new product as well. So this is not two pieces of paper. This is one piece of paper, of designer series paper, and then I've scored it at 1 inch, and then you're going to fold it back on itself to give that look. So it's a different way to do it, and that's using the new in color as well. All right, so you come in, you grab a spot, and you grab a basket that has everything in it to make the project, and you craft, and you socialize, and you chat, and then you go home with 5 projects, and then usually have some Stampin' Up goodies for everybody to join, or that joins as part of your $30 fee. All right. So today we're going to be using, so Summer Splash is the color palette that we're going to be using, and Summer Splash, which is an in color released last year, and Textured Notes, but we're going to use the Sentiment, and then we're really going to focus on the designer series paper, which is this here. I am going to try and bring up your comments, but Facebook, I don't know if anybody else has noticed, Facebook has got some crazy stuff going on this morning. It's removing content, won't let me get to certain pages. It's just having a minute, old Facebook. So anyways, we'll see. If not, I will look at your comments afterwards, of course. And so 2 sheets of each. So you could color this if you're a colorer. Yeah, so that's the paper we're going to use. It's a pretty simple card. Let me see if I can refresh myself. Keeps telling me that there's security warnings, and that's why it's removed my stuff. I don't know. So Basic Black and Summer Splash are our colors. So the pieces, oh, I need a piece for the inside. I'll have to cut that. Okay, so I'm gonna give you these measurements just because, oh, I don't trust myself to, I don't know, make sure it's in the newsletter. Holds me accountable. Got to get it in my newsletter. So newsletter comes out on Sunday and usually gives all the project measurements. So 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2, just the regular card base. And then So the corrugated embossing folder, love this. So this embossing folder is fun to obviously just have it like this, but then also if you're ripping it or you're using it in behind another die cut image, it's really quite versatile. I'm enjoying it. So we have this one. This is a 1/4 of an inch smaller than our card base. So it's going to be, this white piece is 5 1/4 by 4. I'm not measuring this piece because once you put it through the embossing folder, the size is not the same. Like this is less than 5 1/4 and this is less than 4. So, okay, so that's that. Now these pieces, so it's the same, it's a piece of designer series paper that measures 3 by 3 1/2, 3 by 3 1/2. Honestly, I cannot, even with Facebook this morning. Oh, hi. Yes, I see you all. Good morning. A warning just keeps popping up, so I'm just gonna not just be distracted by it. We're just gonna roll with it. I will do comments after. So why I like this design is because you could use a different embossing folder. It doesn't have to be this one, and you can use any designer series paper that you have in your stash that's 3 by 3 and cut it by 3 and 3 1/4. And we're gonna do a little of this action right there. Right there. And then we're gonna add a sentiment. We're gonna add some ribbon. So this is the Stylish Shapes die, and this is from the Textured Notes. I don't know where the dies are. And so what I want to do is we're gonna cut this because I want it to poke out each side. I mean, I guess you could just do it that way, but I kind of want a little something on both sides. Thank you, Kyle. I see you behind my error messages saying you hear me loud and clear. Thank you kindly. All right, so this is gonna go in like this, but we're gonna stamp it first and glue. So let's stamp. Oh, so okay, so if you are getting the new in colors or you have ink pads that are hard to push like this one is, you've probably seen the reels or Facebook messages, but this is chapstick, and you're gonna add a little chapstick. Vaseline on a Q-tip works too, and you're just gonna put it on the tracks. See how it's squeaky? It's quite tight. Okay, so then just keep doing that, and then this until it kind of, yeah, is better. Still squeaking, but anyways, you get the idea. If you haven't seen that trick before, it's good timing because the new annual catalog is coming out, and with every annual catalog, Stampin' Up! Also releases 5 new ink colors. So our ink colors, I don't have them all memorized yet. But one of them is, there's a chemical reaction that's acting negatively, and so they're not going to be able to have the 5th color, I don't think. More to follow on that. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm digging the color, and I'm digging the scriptiness of the font. Okay, that's it for stamping. Let's glue, and then we'll fuss with my sentiment piece. So we got a full house today with the craft and chat. So you may, if you like some of those projects that I showed, if you're just joining, you'll want to go back because I did a little, this is what we're making today at the craft and chat. So I am going to use some of those, if not all of them. Any kits that are left over, I try and use them for my lives, like this one. This is the 8th project, this one here that we're doing. Good morning, Sherry. I do see some of you in the background of this error message. I see you're there. So sometimes people don't like how these are, you know, tilted and on here. And I see, I get it. However, this design is tilty, but it's not a lot. So what I think some people have a hard time with is if the whole card and you have one piece like this and one piece like this, some people don't like that. This one is an alternative because they're smaller pieces. So I think they're a little bit more complementary to the eye. I've already messed this up. I was hoping to put this in behind. I think I'm just gonna tuck this. Little nip and tuck. So here's how we fix this. Okay, so on your Take a Pick tool, Wendy, this is where your paddle is. My friend Wendy, she was here last month for Craft and Chat. And she's like, Tanya, I can't find my paddle. Where is the extra attachment on the Take Your Pick tool for the paddle? And I said, and hers was like this. And I went, right here. And she burst into laughter. We all laughed. It was hilarious. She'd been looking for it for ages. I don't know if you're on right now, Wendy, but I'm calling you out, girl. That's really funny. No extra attachment needed. Okay, so I'm just gonna tuck this kind of like generously because I want it to stay. I want it to grab some of that glue that we put in behind there. Debating if this is too long, but I think it's okay. So we're gonna do a little tuck. And we want to kind of get it flat if we can. Nailed it. We're back on track. Okay, and then this is gonna go like this. And we're gonna add some gems. Maybe even a bow. See, now that I put that ribbon, I'm wondering if this is not a thing. Yeah, it's not a thing anymore. All right, so when you have this is all it's all moving around. Just put a couple, one, depending on how long it is, one or more glue dots in behind, and then it will stay. All right, decision time. Okay, normally I don't leave this out like this. I try to remember to turn it around because it really hurts a lot when you poke yourself with that. I think what I might do, I kind of want a little accent piece in behind there. Maybe like underneath. All right, let's try that. Since I've messed this up. So what else is going on this weekend? Got some yard work. And ATVing last weekend. Oh my gosh, so fun. Was good. I drove for a bit and then I stalled it out on a big hill. It's all good though. Yeah, it was fun. It was a beautiful day. And I can see how it would get cold. We were up on a mosaic forestry. I think that's how this is gonna live forever. Up on a forestry road. It's kind of sad actually. All of the cut down trees and stuff, but still pretty nevertheless. Okay, so we're gonna add this and then flip it over and then just kind of adjust for straightness and however much you want showing down here, if you're even doing this at all. You could, I mean, this is too much. It's almost like little ears now, which is silly. But had I not put this ribbon on and just left it with these things in behind, I think it would have looked fine, but we're not doing that now. Goodbye. This is not sitting flat over here. Okay, you need a glue dot. Maybe it didn't grab the glue under there. All right, so let's pop this up and then we're gonna be pretty well done. I am happy about Craft and Chat. because then it also gets me out of yard work. So, okay, we're gonna do this. I think we have to add a bow too, maybe. Actually, you know what I'm feeling right now? Like just a knot. Just came to me. So we're gonna do this. And I don't want very much. I just maybe want, I don't even know if I'm gonna use this. I just want kind of like an accent piece, you know? Where do I get my purple glue holder? From the magical 3D printing. Oh yeah, that's happening. That looks good. Geez, Gail, where did I get this? Kate, where did we get this from? CUJO3D. Kate will know. She's got a better memory than me. There was a young fellow at our work, not that one, but not this purple one, but the young fellow made some other glue holders. They're over across the way there. And so we did a bulk order, Kate and I, for some people. And yeah, so it was made by a teenager's 3D printer. That's the answer, Gail. It's not helpful at all. So, I do have some extras though. I could give one to Nat if you want, and then maybe next time you see her, she could give it to you. Kyle, if you want one too. I think I have, I think I can see 4 extra. If you guys lived here, you'd come to the craft and chats and then you would have already gotten one for free because I gave them out to the ladies. All right, so I debated, currently still debating about summer splash dots, or I think I'm gonna do summer splash. Why not? All right, so we're gonna do 2 of these. One here and this little guy up here. That's it. I like this little addition. That's it, we're done already. So a few little tips and tricks. You can use it with any color. You can use it with any DSP or embossing folder. This is still driving me nuts. And yeah, so it's a good design. It's a good universal design for any of your materials that you have on hand. All right, I will catch up with comments after the craft and chat this afternoon. And my newsletter will go out tomorrow with the project measurements if you missed it. And just as I'm doing a little surgery here. And the next craft and chat will be beginning of June. Oh, we booked a trip to Ireland in July, but I'll still be able to do craft and chat in June and July. And then we'll have to skip August because we'll be away. There, that's better. Glue dot to the rescue. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I certainly appreciate your time and you spending Saturday mornings with me. I hope this inspired you. Have an awesome weekend and we'll chat with you again. Bye for now.